Welcome to Medicare School Daily, where we help you understand Medicare, save money, avoid mistakes, and above all else, get the most out of your Medicare benefits. As people approach Medicare eligibility, meaning they're getting ready to turn 65, they will often ask this question: how does Medicare coordinate with other insurance? Well, it really just depends. There's actually a couple scenarios, a couple different answers to this question. Number one scenario is this: if you or your spouse are still working, which means you're covered by an employer-provided plan, what happens, it is the size of the group at work, in other words, the insureds in that particular group plan, that will determine how Medicare is going to coordinate. And there's some very hard and fast rules about this. And here's what Medicare says. If you're in a small group plan, and they define that to be 1 to 19 employees, meaning insureds in that particular group, if this is your scenario, then Medicare is going to pay first, and your group plan is going to pay second. All right, small group plans. Now, if you're in a larger group plan, which means Medicare says 20 people or more that are insured by that plan, then it's just the opposite. Your group plan is going to continue to pay first, and Medicare is going to pay second. So you and I really don't get to decide how benefits are coordinated. Medicare has already made that decision based upon the size of the group. Okay? Now, many times it's in your best financial interest as well as coverage interest to go ahead and drop the group plan, put Medicare first, and get other insurance if you're in a small group. Now, if you're in this situation, it's just totally the opposite. Let's say you're on a group plan that you like that plan, the cost of the plan, the coverage of the plan. Maybe you have a spouse that's younger on the plan or children that are still on the plan. Almost always, it is best to go ahead and stay in the group plan and don't take Medicare at all. As long as you or your spouse are still working, you're not at all required to enroll into Medicare A or B. All right, just stay on the group plan. Medicare's happy, frankly, for you to do that. All right, so that's if you are still working. Now, secondly, let's look at the next situation. That is if you are retired or your spouse is retired, meaning no one's working, we don't have any employer-provided plan options available for us. So if you're retired, here's what I want you to remember. You are required. You're required to do this. So those who are retired are required to do this, to put Medicare in the first payer position. So if you're retired, Medicare will always pay first, and your other insurance will pay second. So you have to make this happen by enrolling into Medicare. Now, this other insurance could be a COBRA plan. It could be some kind of retiree insurance. It could be a supplemental plan. But here's what I want you to learn from this. These other forms of insurance, whether it's COBRA, retiree, or supplemental plans, are going to pay second to Medicare. And so you have got to put Medicare in the first payer position. And this is why we tell people, when you're retired, you're required to enroll into Medicare A and B. Pick other insurance that you choose, but these are going to pay second to Medicare. To learn more, watch the related video or check out our most recent video. Also, be sure you click to subscribe for free and get notified every time we post a new video. To watch our complete Medicare workshop, go to MedicareSchool.com. And finally, when you're ready to compare all your insurance options and get free enrollment help from one of our Medicare School guides, call the number on the screen. See you next time.